Welcome back again to Talk Football Live. It is match week 16, and we're diving into some interesting fixtures. No big games this week. We've got Shexter with us, though, and that means we're going to be talking about the hottest thing in football at the moment. Yep, you guessed it. It is Salah versus Slots. That's how we're kicking off today. We'll look at the fixtures and give predictions as always, but we want to dive into it and really break down what's been going on with Salah and Slot. So, for those of you who haven't heard, I would assume everyone has heard.
Okay.
You can leave it on that on there, Rob.
No,
you
you,
know about Salah,
they just gave
you know
birth
about
to you.
Salah,
If
man.
you haven't heard, they just gave birth to you.
Man.
Salah came out and said, never in his career has he been benched 3 games straight, 90 minutes without seeing the pitch. It is, not worthy of him for everything he has done with Liverpool Football Club. He feels like there's an agenda to kick him out of the club, and everybody has given all kinds of opinions. So we're here to give you the Talk Football Live special. I'll start with you, Checkster, because you're our insider with Liverpool Football Club.
Insider.
Our fan correspondent over at Liverpool.
Checkstar just came back from Anfield.
I just came back from my jersey. I just got. They put this one from the archives for me.
So tell us, what's the feeling right now inside Liverpool Football Club? What are the fans saying? What's the club hierarchy saying? Where do things stand?
Hi guys. So I mean, from the club standpoint, just like keep it simple. They're behind slot at this point. From a fan base standpoint, I think it's a 50-50. I can tell you right now, we are really, really divided with the situation at Anfield. Um, at this point, we shouldn't be going through this, but unfortunately, it's what it is. Uh, from my standpoint, who is the biggest loser over here? I think it will be Salah. Then they will be the biggest loser because he's done so much for us. He's a good player. Most of the things that we've achieved definitely he's pivotal to the things that we have achieved. Scoring those goals, giving the assists. But then I understand from Slot's standpoint, whose job is really on the line if the team is not doing well? Is it Salah or is it Slot?
Yeah.
To me, it's Slot because you are the manager. So as the manager, I'll do everything I can to retain my job. And if I think that the guy that did it for me last year is not pulling his weight, and I'm going to be missing him for a whole month anyways, when he goes to AFCON, why can't I just start living that life right now prior to him coming back? There are a lot of things that they could have gone to the background. That I know, benching him. And then the pundits also, media adds a lot of things to nothing. You
Yeah.
know, if he got benched, he didn't go to the media. He goes to AFCON and comes back and he starts. Nobody will say anything, but he misses the first one, misses the second one, and everybody's saying, "Okay, what's going on?"
Yeah.
And I think Salah got pulled into that vibe, like, "Oh no, no, if we wanted him out, we won't give him the everything that he wanted for on his contract. He got everything he wanted on his contract. So why would we want to like send him away if we gave him everything he asked for? Giving him everything he asked for shows that we want him there, but he should be a teammate. Nobody's bigger than the club. I don't care how many followers you have. Like someone posted, he has more followers than Liverpool. I'm like, that's even like a stupid mindset. You can have as many followers. At the end of the day, who writes your check? Your club writes your check. You don't write the check to the club. Now, if you're writing the club a check, then you're bigger than the club. Then until that time, I think Salah should sit in his position, do his job that he was paid to do, that he's being paid to do,
Yeah.
and and Salah should realize that he's 33 years old now. You don't expect the younger ones to like start sitting back for you. Make the people around you, if you make them look better, I think the limelight to go away from him, the limelight going away from him actually can, help him going forward. Because if you have Ekitike banging, you have Isak banging, you have Words banging, now nobody's gonna double team you because you have these other people, you know, that you with your assist and all that, and that in little before you know it, you start getting your goals again. Things start looking good for you again. I
Mm.
mean, if you look at it, he's taking a lot of shots this season. It's just not. He's not even on
Not
target. He's
delivering.
not
Yeah.
even on target, to say the least. If he's on target, we know he's on goal, but you're taking shots, but the way we are missed. So he really, Slot as the manager, as I started with, has to do what he has to do. And he's the manager. His job is the one to, because Salah already signed two-year contract. If he wants to run the contract through, he can. If he doesn't want to go through with the contract, he doesn't have to. But that will be left to him. Unlike Slot, okay, we signed you. They can call him. It's just a phone call away from, sir, we like what you have done for us last season, but this season it doesn't look like it. I think this is the best. So, but
Yeah.
for most players, you can't do that for most players. All
Yeah.
the worst you can do is bench them, not play them, but you still have to pay them. Ask Chelsea. They're still paying Sterling, but they're
And
using him for practice, So
So from what I'm gathering, it's divided at the moment inside Liverpool. I've seen
sure
social
is.
media posts of like past and some present players supporting him. I've seen other pundits say, yep, like you're saying here, you have to respect the fact that the club is bigger than you. They're the ones who write your checks at the end of the day. I'm gonna come back to you because I want to, follow up and see what the future looks like. But I want to get Charles's opinion because I know Charles has had a very strong opinion on this whole Salah matter. So I want Charles to pitch in. Just a quick 30 seconds. Don't give us all the fire. Just
No, that won't be enough for Charles. But let's see.
no, actually, for this case, it would be enough because Shekster said a lot of what I mean. Shekster shares my opinion. I think my own fire comes from the part where people are putting the blame on Slot. People are saying Slot did not manage the situation well. People are saying if Slot did manage the situation well, Salah would not have spoken. A lot of things have been said, but in short 30 seconds, there's so much you can do when someone feels entitled. And I'm coming from the part of what the statement Salah made of, I'm trying to remember the exact words. I deserve this. I have earned my place.
At my place, yeah.
Yeah, I've earned my place. You don't earn your place today based on what you did yesterday.
Thank
You
you.
earn your place daily based on what you're doing every day. And so the fact that you can come out and say I have earned my place means I shouldn't be benched regardless of what I'm doing on the pitch, whether good or bad. If we go back to when Klopp was the coach, there was a game Klopp benched him and he snapped. He lashed out in public. You understand? People are saying, I'm going based on comments now of, okay, why didn't he go into the media then? Maybe because Klopp managed it well. Well, there are different managerial styles. Klopp may have bowed to the pressure or bowed to the tantrum of, okay, this guy is being acting like a child. Let me just let him play. Slot may have refused to do so. Either one, no one is wrong, in my opinion. It depends on your managerial style. Sometimes managing a situation involves stepping back. Sometimes it involves standing your ground and letting this player know I am boss, you are not. And I think that's what Slot did. Now, the second part of Salah said Slot did not talk to him, did not explain to him why. Days after, I have read in a couple of places where Slot said he's surprised Salah said that because he and Salah actually spoke twice. So, the whole managing institution thing, my summary is an entitled individual cannot be managed, regardless of who you are. Thierry Henry said it, that when he had a similar situation with Wenger, he had a similar situation with Pep. He didn't go to the media. He went directly to talk to the boss. So Salah feels entitled. Salah feels slighted by being benched, and his reaction was to go talk to the media. His reaction was to say things that will add more turmoil to what Liverpool is already going through right
Going
now.
through. Yeah.
So he didn't think like a leader. He didn't think like a team player. And he definitely didn't think of his teammates. He was thinking all about himself. And it's fine to think about yourself, but how you act it out, it shows a lot more than what you're trying to portray. I think he was trying to gather pity from the media, trying to gather pity from fans. But he didn't go well because this guy is really benched. He has almost never been benched. Before the club game, he gets benched for maybe Carabao, or he doesn't even get. But for the main games, he never gets benched.
Right.
Now, is there a reason to bench him? Yes. You brought up his numbers as a point, Ayo. His numbers are reasonable, but they're not good. They're not great. They're not comparable to last season's numbers. And the team is not where they're supposed to be. So, yes, there's a reason to bench him. And in my opinion, that benching should have happened game 5.
Long time ago.
Yep. So it happened now. You are reacting. Come on now.
So I think you're referring to me bringing up, I think, his record so far this season, which is, I think he's played 9 games and he has 4 goals.
Yeah.
And my point is
9 games out of the 15 we played. No, he's played more than 9 games.
He's played more than 9 games. He's played all games. I think about
he's only been
all competitions.
He just EPL for now. Just EPL.
The only you guys are misfiring all competitions. You are out of FA or Carabao, one of the two. You are misfiring all competitions.
So this is week 15. In the Premier League, he's played 13 games. He scored 4 goals and 2 assists.
Okay.
Right? That's a return of about 1 goal involvement every 2 games. Champions League, 5 matches, 1 goal, 1 assist. Roughly the same record. And my point is, when you look at those numbers, it's not Salah great.
Okay.
But I think it's reflective of how the team is performing in general. So I actually see a point for Salah when he says, I don't know why he's... Again, to state categorically, I don't agree with the way he handled it. But I do think he has a point in that the whole team is struggling. The whole team has been playing poorly.
Can I interrupt?
But it seems that let him finish. Let him finish.
But because it seems like it's Salah who took the brunt of what is going on. I like you said, completely agree he can be benched. But when he's benched for 3 games straight, I think that is saying something specific about Salah, right? Okay. No other player who is generally considered a starter had that same sort of treatment. You talked about him having talked to Slots. We don't know what that conversation was. Slots might have said, hey, you're not going to play. And maybe Salah told him, but this is what I've been doing. I've trained well. I've done this. And in the past, yes, maybe I've had poor patches. And maybe Slot told him, well, my decision, like maybe Slot didn't give him a proper explanation. And so he felt frustrated enough. Again, not the right approach, but he felt frustrated enough that he thought the media is the next place for him to take his case to. So I think there's something there, and I might be wrong, but I think there's something there when you hear other players, you know, like you talk about Henry having to deal with Pep, having to deal with Wenger. Those 2 names are big personalities. Henry is big, but the kind of time and the kind of things that those 2 managers have achieved, I think you would probably be silly to cross those 2 guys. I know several players that have crossed Wenger in the past, and all you hear is that they got injured. And they didn't even make the match they scored. So it's not even a thing where you're getting benched. Many players have talked about Pep. If Pep doesn't like you, you are out of the club. Simple. Same thing with Ferguson. So I think maybe there's a little of man management that Slot has to learn as well. Again, people are different. Salah's reaction was, to be honest, childish because, like Sheksa pointed out, the club is bigger than you. They are still your bosses at the end of the day, whether you're unhappy or not. I'm never going to go, except I'm ready to leave the company. I'm not going to go yell at my boss. He still signs my checks. Whether I like his decisions or not, I still have to respect him while I'm there. Except, like I said, like I'm ready to leave. So I think there's some man management that maybe Source has to learn in dealing with different types of personalities and players. That's my point. But you wanted to interrupt and say something, Charles.
Yeah, I wanted to say you mentioned the issue of him being benched 3 games in a row. The whole team is not performing. He's not the first to be benched.
Not 3 games in a row.
Huh?
Not 3 games in a row without playing at all. You brought up
No. He played one of the games.
Played.
It's only 2 games. It's only 2 games he's been benched that I didn't play at all. One of those games he came in as a sub.
Okay.
Yeah, so all 3, only 2 games he's been benched throughout.
He's a fully benched. Now let's
was fully benched.
Now people say you can't compare Salah to Kirkers. You can't compare Salah to.
Well, even those players played.
I'm sorry.
Even those players played when they were benched.
No, but the point is they were benched. The summary of it all is this. I think
Robertson was benched for how many games to start with?
Robertson is probably the only one, but we can all clearly see Robertson's decline. Like nobody can.
But he's doing it but he's declining too.
He's still scoring. He's still assisting. Maybe he's
no, don't do that.
Okay,
so let me just wrap up. So I know Biodun has a lot to say. Let me just wrap up. So here's the thing. I think 2 things we need to do is to clear out the whole superstar logo on Salah. Yeah. I can't deny he's a superstar. But at the end of the day, this is an employer versus employee relationship, which you pointed out. Salah is still an employee of Liverpool Football Club, superstar or not. So, same as Robertson, same as Kirkers, same as Florian, same as everybody else who has been benched at some point this season. So that's number 1. Number 2, the man management thing. Mm-hmm. I really struggle with agreeing with you on that because I keep saying it. Anybody who is entitled, anyone who's going to talk will talk, regardless of how you manage the situation. Cancelo spoke out, lashed out, and we saw how Pep eventually knocked him out of City, sent him on loan several times. The point is, Pep, I'm sure Pep has had so many situations where people were going to lash out and they didn't, maybe because it's like Henry's situation, and Cancelo lashed out at the same Pep with the big personality and all. The point is, whoever is going to lash out is going to lash out, regardless of who is managing, whether they are managed or not. So, same for Zlatan. Zlatan at this moment with Pep too. These guys who are entitled will always lash out. What Henry was trying to say is, I'm not an entitled guy. Even though I felt I was slighted, I just went straight to the boss. I didn't need to lash out in public.
Yeah.
There are people who, regardless of how you manage the situation, they will react. And I could go into when Salah reacted against Klopp. That was just a sign. That was
what was the difference between Klopp? I think Ola made a joke about Klopp being the best HR, but I think there's actually something to be said. Klopp and Salah were together for 7 years. Salah lashed out one time, and how did he end? Klopp just came in the media and said it's sorted, it's over, that died. It died there. I didn't hear anything from Salah again. I didn't hear anything from Klopp.
But I'll tell you why it's different. I'll tell you why it's different. Number 1, Salah lashed out on field. Never spoke to the media in regards to it. So that's easier to manage. That's not putting.
So why didn't he go to the media? It's the same person.
No, hold on.
Because it was now he feels entitled now. Yeah. That time against Klopp, he had players. We could have let him go if he didn't sit right. They could have left easily. The players, the people willing to come to Liverpool then. And
it's not different now, though. You have players. If Salah left Liverpool in January, we won't notice a difference.
Every time he's left in January, we don't even feel him anyways for AFCON.
Exactly. So I don't see a difference between now and then.
But the point is this. The time Salah's relationship with Klopp, 1, is probably different.
It's different. Yeah, it's
they've been together longer. That's number 1. Number 2, they've been together longer.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why didn't Salah lash out at Klopp in year 1 when they hadn't won anything?
No.
Oh no, but Salah was nothing then. There was nothing he could base his. He came in. He scored.
So it was
33 or something. He scored 33 goals, but he's a new team.
He's a new.
Yeah,
so
Liverpool
was time is not Salah in Slot's time. They are different levels.
No, they're different. Different years is older. You would think that he's much more knowledgeable this time around and not
I want Biodun to talk. Biodun, please chime in.
Before Biodun says anything.
The other guy.
Only Soboslai. That's the only player
That is
that
undroppable
can
as
be
well.
benched that should even have Mark to say anything. Because why? He
He's
plays everywhere he's needed. He's been match fit and all. Salah should realize that you have pure strikers on the team now. Having pure strikers, you cannot play the way you played on the club. Because one, we lost Arnold. Arnold, give him the ball. 2 seconds, Salah has the ball.
Boom.
We don't have that personnel to do that for him anymore. Two, you have back then Firmino, you have Mane. Everybody worked for Salah. You don't expect Isak to drop as back as Firmino used to drop. You don't expect Ekitike to drop far back. So Salah also needs to remember that the dynamics of the team has changed. And since the dynamic of the team has changed, his position as a player will need to change. He needs to play a more supporting player right now than to be the supported. If you understand what I'm saying, he should be
I get it.
supporting these new guys because everybody says, "Oh, West hasn't scored." I can tell you 6 different passes that Salah could have made
Yep.
that would have been tap-ins forwards.
Yep.
6 different plays
And I think
that could have been
Carragher
tap-ins.
refers to that too.
But he still hasn't scored since Salah has been on the bench. Anyway,
But
Biogo, please.
he put one in, but they said it was their own goal. But the other
Biogo,
guy,
give
you
us
have
your take.
waited. I know you are full. Even your head is shining now.
So let's start with it because you guys have said a lot, and I will say this for just like Ayo said, I would have done it differently. I don't agree with how he did it. I think it's not the best way to do it, but I think we should be fair, and I will tell you the reason why I think we should be fair to Salah, because the way Charles has been talking is just a little better than what Jimmy Carragher has been saying. You've used the word entitled. I think that's actually wrong for you to actually.
No, that's what you said.
Okay, that's your interpretation.
Okay.
Right? And we can pick it one by one. When he said have earned my place, it means different things. You just said it. Soboslai is doing well today. What Soboslai is doing, you can interpret it to earning his place in the future. That's what that means. It's
Right now, as I said right now.
Right, that's what I'm telling you.
So right now does not
number one.
Right now does not transfer to the future.
Who is Soboslai? And I'm talking now, so please. Who is Soboslai?
Our best player so far right now. This season is our best player this season.
What I'm trying to say is that Soboslai will have to do that season in, season out to get to the level of Salah. We need to cut him a slack. He has ego. Slot has ego. This guy did not make noise when he was on the bench in Chelsea because he knew he was nobody. When he went to Roma, he did not develop that. He grew over the time. And it's the same thing when you see rich folks, right? As you start getting better, you begin to see yourself bigger than you are. It's just natural. Soboslai is cool today, he's calm today, he's humble today because he's building something. Let Soboslai build that for seasons and get benched because of one bad season. You don't know the true character. As a Yoruba man, somebody tells me there's something they say in Yoruba that it means you misbehave when money comes. You don't really know your true
color until money
right?
shows up.
Money slaps in the face.
All of you calling for Salah, you don't know how you will behave if you're in his shoes. But I want to call out something before I keep going. Most Premier League goals since Salah debuts, Mohamed Salah 188 goals. Since he debuted the EPL, 188 goals. It's the top.
So
most Premier League assists, only Kevin De Bruyne tops him, 91. He has 88.
So
This is the guy. No, hold on. 2 Premier League, 1 Champions League, 1 FA Cup, 2 League Cups, 1 Super Cup, 1 Club World Cup. Let's look at it very well.
Okay, hold
Klopp
up.
versus Klopp.
Van Dijk won all of that too.
No,
Uh,
please,
it's not only
Can I make my case?
it's not
Chester,
only him.
Can I make my case like you all make your case?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, right? He didn't win it by himself. They won it as a group, right? The point I want to make out of that is this. Klopp, and I also said it, I'm just trying to repeat it. He probably tested boundaries with slots that he could not do with Klopp. Klopp was there for 8 years, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Slot was Pep, or Slot was Wenger, or Slot was Ferguson, or Slot was Ancelotti, he probably wouldn't do that. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about that.
you will.
He probably tested boundaries with Slots, meaning you've been here for over 1 season, and the league you won, courtesy of my goals. I've been here 8 years, delivering in and out. You cannot treat me like this. Remember
So
when
what is
he did
that?
it to
What does
Klopp?
that mean?
He tested boundaries. He tested boundary. He did not see Slot as Klopp. He does not respect him.
Yeah.
And he felt disrespected, so he retaliated. He saw Slot trying to disrespect him and put him down and bring down. In his mind, he's thinking, everything I've built for years, this man is going to wreck it. And before you wreck me, we will wreck both ourselves. No, you need to get into his head.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
get
done.
where you're coming from.
I'm not done.
It's the way he's probably
Like,
thinking.
Klopp, because Charles said something. He said he doesn't want to hear anything about management. Calm down. This is what you need to understand. What is the title of these guys' roles? Their title is manager. They are not the players. The job the millions they collect is to manage a football team. They manage the assets of the team. The assets include Salah. However you manage to get results out of them is what you do. When you use the word Klopp bow down to pressure, I think that's a misuse of word. Klopp figured out how to manage the asset because he wanted delivery, he wanted results. He came out and he said that was not the only time. Every time Klopp will laugh, it doesn't mean he's weak. He was never weak, just like Slot said, I'm not weak. I want you to think about another thing. There are like 4 Dutch guys on the same team. Van Dijk, Gravenberch, Frimpong,
And Gappo.
and Gakpo. In Salah's mind, do you ever think he's not looking at that? For real? Gravenberch is not the same Gravenberch as last season. Frimpong that he brought in is not filling in for Alexander Arnold. Klopp said, Salah said something, and I think you guys are overlooking it. Because you've said that today, Shakespeare. You said they gave him everything they promised. That's not what he said in the interview. He said what he asked for, they have not given it to him.
Which is what?
And I think he's talking about the support. I don't think he agrees to the fact that he wants to work. I get what you're saying, Shakespeare. Is the employee. If the employer is saying, this is how you've been doing your job, you can no longer do it like that. Now you have to come back and defend. It's between you and the employer to say, I stay here or I move and I find another job. I don't think he's okay defending going forward. And I don't think he will be. He's never done it. And that comes back to manager that I'm concerned. I want you to link the two. How did Klopp figure out to make Salah comfortable playing delivery? And Slot could not figure that out. That's up to Slot. If Slot feels like he's not going to listen, then I need to replace him. Then that's the solution.
Yeah.
Then replace him.
Yeah.
I will say one more thing before I stop. Salah coming out is 2 things. When Henry said he did not complain, when Alan Shearer said he did not complain, they wanted to stay at that job. Sometimes when somebody said, I thought about it and I said, I'm done, I'm gone, they will scatter everything. I personally believe that he already made up his mind.
No, with Henry though. Henry still left Barcelona anyways, but
No,
he didn't do any.
he still left. He didn't
He
leave
left.
immediately.
Yeah, he left regardless, but he still didn't do any of that. And
That's what I'm
nobody
saying.
heard anything up until
That's what I'm
until
saying.
now
Henry
that
needs to
Salah
tell us
is
the full
acting up.
story, right? What I'm trying to say is this. The point I'm trying to make is this. The point I'm trying to make is that the way you react determines whether you want the situation to be resolved or not. Henry was
Depends on if you want
probably
to
trying
stay.
to get it resolved. I don't think Salah was. I think Salah made up his mind after that game. Because think about it. If that game had ended 3-2 and if they are beating Leeds, would Salah have gone and waved to the away supporting supporters, the fans? I don't know. I think he would have done it because he already made up his mind. This is not the first time Salah is going to AFCON. He's gone to AFCON before, right? And they let him play until he departed. They could have allowed him to play as well because the team will adjust. So trying to test whether we have Salah or not, I don't think that's genuine.
Oh no! Don't get me wrong. I didn't say that.
That wasn't a reason.
I didn't say that. I was just talking that. Well, that from a manager's standpoint, I'm going to be missing this guy for a whole month, possibly. He's not delivering like I want him to deliver. I might as well be starting my GoFundMe.
Salah
My
is
no-
looking into the numbers that Higher quoted and is pointing to other people and he's saying, I am not the only one. Why
There
am
are
I
only
But
13 there are only
Why am I
13
the only
players
one
that have scored
taking-
more than Salah in the league this
taking
season.
this? I just mentioned 4 Dutch players on the team. If I don't know what happened behind the closed door, but if Salah had requested for a right wing back to support him, he said there was a promise. He said something. He said it in that day. He said there was an agreement between the manager and I. That has not been. We don't know what that is. I don't know. I'm just speculating whether it's referring to that support from the right wing back. So it might be that Slot is saying, no, that was Klopp. This is me. I am not playing that way. And again, he has the right. He's the manager. His job is to get results. He doesn't need to sweeten or manage the ego of Salah. He just needs to make a decision. And the decision is that Salah, you don't, it's done. That's it.
Can I ask you a question?
Ekitike is the only player that has scored more goals than Salah this season, by the way.
That's okay.
Right, Charles.
Who has
And
scored more goals
Ekitike
than
has
Salah
played less, and he has played less games though.
Who?
Ekitike he has scored more goals and played less games.
Okay.
But he's the striker.
That's what I'm saying. Let the striker do his job.
Shexler, I think you are missing the fact that this same Salah doesn't want to agree to the new style also. I think it's
That's what I said. That is what I said.
He doesn't want to accept that support.
But that is what I
It's like
said.
if you are working for Ekitike, you work for me. That's how he's
Can I ask
feeling.
you a question? Do you support Salah going to the media, yes or no?
No, he already said he didn't.
What did I say before I started talking?
He said he said you shouldn't have.
No, he just like to create that argument. Keep going.
I'm not creating an argument. I'm just asking you a question.
I already answered it because I knew you were going to ask me.
Because a lot of what you are saying are based on speculations. You don't know.
And a lot of everything you've said is based on speculation.
I was fighting. Let me land. A lot of everything you're saying is based on speculations of we don't know concern he had with slots. We don't know if what the club promised him, they promised him a right back or no right back. Let's stick to what we see and what we know. The numbers you put out, Ayo, with the 1 goal in Champions League, 4 in the league, and things like that, we all know that a lot of Liverpool players are slacking. We all know Salah is not the Salah of last season. We all see it.
Sure.
Now, we also all know that Salah is not the first player to be benched in Liverpool this season. Like Shexter and I said, I thought this benching would have come on game 7 of EPL. Because Salah has been woeful. Both of you playing FPL. I doubt you still have Salah in your FPL right now. There's a reason for it. So
I just dropped him this past week. I dropped him this past week.
I get what the things Bjorn is saying. I'm not.
By the way, Ekitike has played more games in the league than Salah. But go ahead.
So everything you are saying, you're doing, a lot of it is on speculation, or we don't know what he said to someone and what he didn't say. What we do know is that he was benched and he lashed out. What we know from the past is he was benched before and he lashed out. Now, the statement about Klopp bowing down, that's not an insult. I was mentioning different managerial styles. Pep doesn't bow down. If you lash out, you either bow as a player or you're out of the team.
To your point as well, that's speculation. How did you know that? How did you know that Klopp bowed down?
I'll tell you how I know Klopp bowed down.
Saying someone is saying that's just speculation.
I'll tell you how I know Klopp bowed down. Salah lashed out in one game and he was never benched after that. That's bowing down.
No.
Let me finish.
That's your interpretation. Thomas Frank, guys, 3 weeks ago,
Let me finish, Bill.
Come on. 2 players walked away from Thomas Frank. They disrespected him. They played the next game. What are you talking about?
So as I was saying, Slot benching Salah alone, even starting to bench him, could be a sign of a power struggle. And like I said before, managing, there are different ways to manage. There are different results that come from managing. There are different styles to manage. Sometimes managing is putting your foot down and saying, I am the boss. That is part of managing. Yeah. So you can't tell me because Salah lashed out, Slot. The biggest issue I'm having with this whole thing is because Salah, an adult, lashed out, Slot, a fellow adult, did not do his job. That's the problem I'm having here.
I don't think anybody says Slot didn't do it.
No. That's what the man management statement has been coming on Slot because Salah lashed out. Because
talk about the statements that we are making here. Talk about the statement that we are making here.
I'm talking about statements that have been made on the internet in general, not just here. So, because Slot did not keep it in-house. The point I'm trying to make is if a child misbehaves, you look at the parents. Do you know why you look at the parents? Because that's a child. If a fellow adult misbehaved, you don't necessarily look at the manager first, you look at the adult. Now, I keep saying the entitled part. You keep saying I should use the word entitled. If you tell me you've earned your place, that's a statement of entitlement in my opinion. Because as you said, what's his name? Zoboslai needs to do so to earn his place in future. Maybe that's what Salah is thinking. No, you don't earn your place in future. You earn your place today.
See,
regardless of who you are,
I'm just going to say this. Even though I've said I did not support Salah, I'm just going to say this.
I know.
No, we need to accept reality.
I'm trying to make.
It's called beyond football.
Hold on.
You spoke on this matter for 3 times. You spoke, bro. Come on. You spoke for this matter for 3 times.
You said what's beyond football.
Yeah, I just want to drop this. I think we need to accept reality and accept the facts in life, and it cuts beyond football. The word "in your place," it's a fact.
The word is what?
"In your place" is a fact. You might not like it, you might not accept it. I might not like it myself, but that's the reality of life. Right.
You earn your place. Do you know how we earn this place? You earn this place by getting a new contract. Earning your place doesn't mean you get to start. That's the point I'm trying to make. You don't. Let me finish.
Hold on. You asked a question. You asked a question.
Let me lose my train of thought. Let me finish. Earning your place doesn't mean you get to start. You earn a new contract. That's what again. Do you know? I said something on a group chat, and I'm categorically saying it. The only thing Liverpool Football Club owes Salah is his paycheck. The only thing Liverpool Football Club owes any player is their paycheck. They don't owe them a start. You play in training to get a start, to get your name on the team sheet. So
he's not performing in training though.
I didn't say
not performing in training.
I didn't say it's not. But we are saying what's going on the pitch on a daily basis in each game. So the point I'm trying to make, the overall point is this. What Salah did is wrong. This is my point. What Salah did is wrong, and we agree on that. Slot, as of right now, in my opinion, Slot has not done anything wrong. Slot has not done anything wrong. In fact, he's handling the situation perfectly because I watched his press conference. He hasn't lashed back at Salah.
No. He hasn't even said anything wrong about the Salah situation. When asked about the Salah situation, it was like, let's talk about the boys that played. That is a different situation entirely. And let's just give kudos to the guys that just finished playing, coming to San Siro to come play and winning the game today. What else? Although they were still like, oh no, you need to like tell us, you need to like let us know. Now talking about
That's
old
media
old
being media.
players, every old player that has said something apart from Ferdinand, apart from Ferdinand.
He has a point. Check start, but keep going.
But okay, if every so Ferdinand is one person. I've heard from 10 different superstars. 10 different superstars. Only Ferdinand has said yes, although he does agree. Let me tell you, would Ferdinand have gone to the media if Baba benched him?
Never.
He didn't do it, so we can assume
I'm
that we never
saying, but no, let's
No, we
assume
cannot. We
that Baba
cannot.
benched him.
And that's the example I was making.
That's the point we're making about the manager.
Agosi is not slot. I keep
Yeah,
saying that.
but this is it
I
though.
keep saying that.
But who has the most to lose? You tell me. You answer that
No,
question. Who has the
Salah.
most to lose?
See, Shekster, we agree. What
That
I'm
what?
trying to pass across, I think we all agree that Salah was wrong.
Everybody's no, yeah, we all agree that Salah is,
Yeah.
but we're saying Salah is wrong because he went to the
but what I'm
media.
trying to say,
But
I want to call out the part of slots, and that's the part that Charles will never agree to, and I'm not asking him to agree.
that
But
what?
I'm just going to make the point.
That
He
what?
said something.
And
He
slot
said-
being slot also has a
See,
part.
let me ask you a question, Sexter, to get to where I'm going. Sexter, I think as a manager, when your player goes to that level of granting an interview, I just think it's wrong. And I think it attests to your management. No, your player should not be bold enough that rush. You should be able to get ahead of such rubbish. And
Okay.
let's say you couldn't get ahead of it and it's happened. Bro, your job is to kill it, let it done, and let's move on. And that's what he's doing right now. But
Okay.
to get to that point, that Salah had the guts to go do what he did, that's what I've been saying, that he tested boundaries and he did it.
But let me ask you, why do you think Salah did what he did?
I already explained it. I can repeat it, but for the sake of time.
Why do you think Salah did? Do you think he did it because he felt one that this is it for him, or two,
That's
he was
part of
looking
it.
for this? He was also looking for the sympathy of the people. That
Okay, now you're making my third point, but I'll give you the third point.
That I only gave you two.
Yeah.
I only asked two.
No. So the third one that I was going to add to it is Salah's ego in his mind.
And the ego is also
he feels that he's bigger. He feels that he's bigger than Slot, and he looked at Slot as, you've been here 1 season plus, I've been here 8 years, and I've done this. What have you done? You are not the kind of person that would tell me to not play when everybody else is.
Okay, let me tell you why Slot can tell me he cannot play. Slot is the only coach that has won the EPL in his first go around. How about that?
No, with Liverpool.
No other coach with Liverpool. I'm saying with Liverpool.
Yeah,
no other coach.
I'm saying that's his rationale.
Yeah, but Salah has his own ego. Oh, I've been here for 8 years. Okay, they brought you in. We saw you from Roma. You came in and went through the ranks, and you became who you are. You can't say while he was at Chelsea, there was a reason he left Chelsea. He wasn't getting playing time. He wasn't playing. He went to Roma. Klopp saw him at Roma. As a matter of fact, Klopp has seen him before he even came to what was it called? Before Klopp came to the EPL. Because as soon as he came, he was one of the people he wanted to sign right away. You know? So Klopp he has always been on Klopp's radar. Okay. You bring him over. The same selling pitch that he sold to Mane was the same thing he sold to Salah. Let's build a team together. Let's build a team. We know you are superstars, but let's build a team. If Mane was going to go to what's it called? It was going to Man U. It was like, yeah, you'll be a superstar over there, but you will will make names over here. But that is what Salah has forgotten. We are building a team now. We have new players.
Yep.
Last season was, yes, everybody keeps saying his club's team, but Slot managed that team very well. perfectly. Gravenberch that
You answered the
Klopp
question
brought.
already. We
Hold
had
on.
Alexander Arnold. You said it yourself. They had
But I'm
Arnold last
saying,
season.
but it's still. I said a well-oiled team, right? Okay. Now we take some parts away. The original parts. You know. Hold on. When your car comes from the factory, the parts it comes with. Once something happens to those parts and you put other parts in, they can never be the same. They can never be the same.
And sometimes when they give me a new car, it becomes the
That's what I'm saying. So if you want a new car, Salah might as well just go. Let's just get the new car altogether. If you can, if he doesn't want to work with the people that we have brought in.
I agree with you, which I think he doesn't want to. And to your point,
But
I
why
think he
would you?
already made up his mind.
Why wouldn't you want to? Is the
I
question.
don't know. I think he already made up his mind. If you go that far, if you
only went that far because he got benched. If
that's
he didn't
what I'm
get
saying.
benched,
He
but
already
listen,
made up his mind that he's leaving the club.
everybody, I can tell you, you know how many people that have called for Salah to have been benched a long time ago?
Thank you. And I was
A
going to
lot
just
of
say
people.
that.
A lot. I'm talking about professional
Dexter,
superstars. I'm
few
talking
weeks
about
ago,
stars. Before he even
when
got
we were
benched, they
on
was
this
like
show,
bench him.
Dexter,
They were saying bench, but Slot kept playing him.
I have a
Slot
question for
kept
you.
playing, but now he benches him. Everyone, oh, why did they bench him?
Dexter, few weeks ago when we were on this show, what did I say? I said for Liverpool to turn
Not to
around
bench
the
him because
result.
you said
I was the one that said it. I said bench Salah, but I'm also praying
that he doesn't
Slot
bench him.
is blind. I said it. Go check it. I said
So I know
pray
you
he's
said that.
blind, that he
That you don't.
because
That
I
you don't
already
do it.
saw the weakness. And for me as an Arsenal fan, it makes sense to me to not bench him because it helps
Okay,
him.
so now, so why are you now saying what you've been saying? If you think benching him all this while was the right thing, now he got benched, he went to the media, and now you're in support of him.
No. Okay. Remember I said I didn't support him.
Yeah.
I
The
was
media
giving
part,
reasons.
the media part.
I was
You
giving
did
reasons why
the
I think
media part.
he did what he did.
I don't think anybody supports what Salah did. I think maybe
Nobody
that's what you
supports
guys
Salah
are
did.
missing.
So here's the question. Here's the question, though.
Yeah,
the
sure.
real question, which is we've been lingering on the whole. We know nobody supports Salah, but we're lingering on the whole slots part in it. Ayo, yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so? With all we've seen, with all we've heard, with all we know, yes or no question? Do you think Slot could have?
You can't hold
Do
me
you
to
think
that.
Slot could have stopped Salah from going to the media? Yes or no?
Do I think who?
Do you think Slot could have stopped
Salah from going to the media?
Yes.
Biodu, do you think
Yes.
Slot could have stopped Salah from going to the media?
Yes.
Shexter.
It's
Say
hard
yes
to say.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's hard to say.
But just a yes or no. Which one are you leaning towards more?
I'm leaning toward yes, if there are some things in place. If he had known he was going to go.
Just
Yeah,
Because
there's
I think
he didn't know.
I think what he did was impromptu. Salah,
impromptu, so he didn't know.
what Salah did was impromptu. So
like
there was
I
no
said,
way he
based
could have
on
stopped
all
him.
the information you have.
No.
No,
No.
Shexter, you were leaning to yes, and I will tell you why you were leaning to yes.
No, but I was
And
saying
support your
if he
argument.
knew.
I think
If he
yes,
knew.
Shexter. Wait, Shexter. Salah was on that Leeds game, that bench. Honestly, to me, I wasn't there, but my gut is right on this one. I think Salah was open to come on in that game. He did not know he was going to sit on that bench for 90 minutes. And that was the impromptu. That was shocking.
Oh, that was why he decided to now go.
Now I'm gonna go to the
But let's go to that game. Let's go to that game. Okay. Liverpool leading 2-0. They come back. And in which situation, even if you wanted to bring in what's it called? If you wanted to bring in Salah at some point, and then we scored. As soon as we scored, we didn't even have the chance to even rest. 2 or 3 minutes later, boom. I think it was 3-3. So when did it
was at 82, 83?
So when could you have brought Salah in at that point now?
That's what I'm saying. 82, 83.
There's no way to bring Salah in anymore.
So I think let's go ahead and switch to predictions. The
That's
last
like,
thing
you
I'll
know
say
when managers are looking for goals and you risk the defense, you take out a defender or a midfielder, then you had an attacker. He's done it before.
Yeah, he's done.
See, I don't have fat. Like Charles is saying, I'm speculating. Yes, I might be speculating, but this is what I'm speculating based on what I see. If you go and watch that match again, because I watched it, there was a point that Slots looked at that bench. That was an eye to eye because the game before that one. See, media is crazy. Media actually caused this problem. They are part of this problem. Let me tell you this one. This one might look like a joke, but it happened.
No, it's the
match
media.
before you, that Salah bet. Remember, I was wearing that coverall white stuff. And that I was watching that commentator is a stupid man. He said, "Trust me, that is Salah." I know he's trying to block his face, but I can tell you it's Salah. Yeah, we can see. So yeah, because Salah was trying to block so that people will not know that was him on the bench, right? The Leeds game, it was Mamada Bilic, right? That had the cover up. So Salah did not cover his own face. He opened his face. Slot looked at the bench. There was an eye-to-eye contact, and he ignored Salah and he moved on. I didn't even think I didn't know this was going to happen, but I saw that moment. And for me, I was like normal stuff. Then the game ended. Then Salah went to the supporters club, the Liverpool fan that traveled for the game. I started that.
But players normally do that.
No. They do that together. Shakespeare, let's be real here. They do that together. Your players already left for the tunnel. He was the only one. Now you blame Salah. Blame your captain. Because I saw that on TV and I was like, where is Van Dijk? This is your job as a captain. You are supposed to go drag this man. Drag him, get him out. Like, what are you doing, man? Everyone is in the tunnel. Get out.
I'm tired of if that happened, it would have caused more chaos.
Yes, he's his friend.
If that happened, it would have caused more chaos.
Again, what you say right now is not different from what Carragher has been saying. You've been calling him child. You said childish.
Leave Carragher alone.
Not a child. I didn't say he's a child.
Anyway, you are not different from Carragher with the way you've been attacking.
So you are saying Slot could have managed it better. Van Dijk could have dragged him from talking to the fans. Like, come on. At some point, what would you say about Salah? See, Salah could have kept it in-house. Salah could have kept it
like I said.
Hold on.
And he would have played. He would have played yesterday. He probably would have played yesterday.
Let me learn. Terry said when he had issues with Pep, he went to Pep. When he had issues with Wenger, he went to Wenger. Salah could have gone to Slot.
Salah went to Slot. They did have meetings.
He said
they did it. Salah said they did it.
We don't know who went.
No.
Salah
said he said I had a relationship before and I no longer have a relationship.
Okay, relationship does not mean they talked.
That does not mean they talked.
Well, okay. What about this one? When they asked Slot on Monday, right? Because I told you, I said I was watching Slot. I was waiting on that, but the moment it came out, I got on my TV. See, Slot, they asked him the question. He said I spoke to him.
Yeah, but Salah said they did not speak.
Okay, so exactly. So
Salah said they did not speak.
You see two different information.
So I think
Salah could be saying whatever he's saying to like buttress his own point.
The point is
not about saying whatever he's saying to buttress his own point.
Salah will do what Salah wants to do. Not everyone can be managed. Is the point I'm trying to get to you guys across. No matter, Cancelo did what he wanted to do with Guardiola. Players do this all the time.
By the way, I just want to tell you this one. By the way, I want to tell you this one. Mane did the same thing to Klopp. So keep saying that it was only Salah that misbehaved.
I never said it.
Oh no! Hold on. Hold on. Let me tell you, Klopp would have lost 100 times over and over against Mane. Do you know why? Go and watch that game again. Easy tap to Mane. He did not do it. We ended up drawing that game. If we probably had tapped in that, we would have won. Probably won the EPL that season also because we lost that season by 1 point. Then they went back when When Mane went to the bench, it was throwing tantrums at the bench. That's what you're talking about.
That's what I was talking about.
Hold on. Klopp looks back. As a matter of fact, when Mane was coming out, he wanted to oh God, now he gives everybody up. Mane was like,
Yeah,
Don't go, don't hug. I don't want to hug nobody
yeah,
because left to me, who as club, who should have taken out of that game if you needed to take anybody out?
exactly.
You should
So
have
that's what
taken
I'm
Salah
saying. Like
out.
players
Salah
react.
being the person
House,
to be withdrawn from that game
players
because
react. This game is emotional.
yeah, but this is it though. But this is it though. When Mane got to the bench, everybody on that bench to the assistant manager were trying to console him.
Yes, now
Everybody was because they knew the decision that was made over
yeah,
there was not the right decision. Everybody
exactly.
knew
So things
except for club.
happen. Things happen. That's what I've been saying. Things
But did
happen.
Mane go to the club?
The manager let them get his
But
team
did
out.
Mane
The manager
but did
let them
Mane
get his
go
team. It's
to
the same thing with Thomas Frank.
but did Mane go
All this
to
are not the same.
what's it
Going to
called?
That's what I'm
media is
saying.
not
He
the
did not
same.
go.
It's
So
not the
remember when I
same.
was asking you, Shexter,
Going to the
as a
media is
manager,
different. You
I
gotta
personally
understand
believe
that.
that as a manager,
You
if
can throw
my
tantrums.
direct reports,
You can throw
Going to the
tantrums.
media is different.
He's going
It's
to the
not the
media
same
is
as
the issue. It's not
tantrums.
the first time that Salah has been withdrawn from the game before that he was mad.
you're not listening to what I'm saying. I am saying as a manager, that's your job. I think it undermines your authority when your players then decide to do that. That's what I'm saying. Like let them get the team out, but make sure that as the manager, you still have the authority to manage it so that you get it to the point that they
Yeah,
don't.
but coming
So
from Child's
I think
standpoint, you can't manage that. You can't manage what Salah
Can't.
did
So
because he was
there
being
are
thrown too.
codes. There are code. There's a reason you play for a football club, right? You abide by their values, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Tell
say
that to Salah.
Yeah, he just dropped his values. Is what happened.
I think what I'll say is Slots, this is his first year at Liverpool. I think
he's
it's
a learner.
Second year.
no, that's not my point per se. My point,
No,
my point
me.
actually,
I want Charles to react. He's a learner.
I'm not reacting.
my point is
Slot
He's a
is a
every
learner for a
learner.
manager when they come into a football club, they have to stamp their own values, their own ideals, their own style of management. He has shown his hand. You know, sometimes too, you have to tell people who the boss is and whether Salah feels entitled or he feels he should be starting regardless of what Slot thinks. At the end of the day, Slot will say, "This is my decision," and we will see who succeeds. Either Slot gets fired or Salah leaves or they both leave. So I think we'll come back to that. I think it's a bit similar to the Arteta Oba situation as well, right?
And
Oba
Ten
was
Hag
there. We're not going to dive too much into that, but
Yeah.
Oba tried to show, hey, I'm the boss, I'm the star. Arteta said, nope, I'm the
No,
boss.
you're not.
Oba left. Arteta is still around. So I think with Slot 2, we'll find out. But let's go ahead and turn our attention over to match week 16. Normally we would, pick the big game to talk about, but there are no real big games. There are some interesting matchups, but we'll slide through. Charles, you seem to get your team every time, so I'll give you the first team up again. Chelsea.
I seem to get my team every time. Why not give somebody else this time? It's not been working.
Okay, fine.
Been working.
That's why I like that it's not been working.
Give somebody else. Let me pull a Biodu to them.
No, sorry, he has to walk. Ayo, don't do that. No, their losing streak has to continue. They have not won in December. They will not win for the rest.
Biodu, are you predicting for Arsenal?
Ayo, Charles, give us prediction. Let's go.
Biodu, are you predicting for Arsenal today?
Yes, I will predict for Arsenal when we get to Arsenal. Oh, yeah, start.
Everton, Chelsea. I mean, of course, I want Chelsea to win, but with the way we've been playing, I'll call it draw. Just to keep it simple.
Okay, let me go take away all the Chelsea players again. Let me go get them off my list there.
Could be a goalless draw, so if you have defenders, keep them.
Sheksa, I'll give you your Liverpool game. You guys come up against Brighton. Salah won't be playing in that game, I'm guessing.
Well, no, he's not.
So what are we expecting?
I think it's gonna be a win. Brighton also hasn't been doing great at least, so I think it's gonna be. And Anfield is not what it used to be anymore. So I'm even a little bit scared right now, even making predictions.
But you still think you guys will win?
Oh, I think we're gonna. I think we're going to win. With everything going on, I think the guys are gonna get themselves together. Same from the last game out, they came together. I think we're gonna win this one. And you can take this to the market, to the bank. Isak is scoring today in this game. Isak is gonna score this game.
Wait, you had a dream overnight and you saw Isak?
Yes, I sure did. I did.
I will say Liverpool looked very impressive against Inter because sometimes I watch games not just to enjoy but to analyze, and I saw a well-structured team, well organized, a team that played for each other with Salah out. So I think you guys might. I mean, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, Bjorn, Arsenal's game against Wolves.
No, there is Burnley Fulham. Come on, are you skipping Burnley?
Yeah, I'm skipping. I'm giving you guys your teams, and then we'll go back to regular programming.
Oh, that's your team. Also, you could have go. I mean, we have both of you here. You would have fallen to one of the two.
My building is wasting time.
Do we need to predict? Do we need to predict this one?
Yes,
Yeah, go ahead now.
Wolves.
Is Wolves? They are at the bottom of the league. They are giving everybody 3 points.
It's 1 versus 20.
Okay. Anyway, so Wolves. I was expecting them to damage Man United. They did not. They tried, but they could not. So this time around, Atata hear me. Don't underrate them. So let's take this game serious. We're gonna miss Calafiori. So I'm honestly thinking whether it's the right idea to play MLS or just play Nkapie, and that let's
just predict now. It's
Wolves
for Christ's sake.
I predict an Arsenal win. Let's move.
All right, let's go back to our regular programming. So Charles, you get the Burnley Fulham game.
I don't even know
what they're struggling. Fulham have been losing. Burnley,
they've lost back to back.
Did Fulham win recently?
They've lost back to back. Fulham has lost back to back.
They've been scoring a lot, but they've been losing a lot.
They score, but then they lost back to back.
I'll pull them.
No, I mean they lost to Man City 5-4. The 5-4 trailer. Then they beat Crystal Palace. They lost to Crystal Palace 9 minutes 2-1.
Where's Burnley? Show me Burnley.
Bottom.
Losing streak.
Bottom. Burnley actually see all these teams have been playing well, but they end up losing. Like Burnley, Newcastle was 2-1, and that was 10 men.
I'll give this game a draw. Burnley Fulham a draw, just because both teams are not playing well right now. Normally, I would have given Fulham a win based on that the red things I'm seeing right there, but I'll give them a draw.
Okay. Beto, Palace against City.
Why did you give me this one?
I get why.
He knows the right ones to give you.
Let's go with a draw.
Draw. That's a tall order.
You know the funny thing. That's all you people are thinking. So check the past record. Number one, their last game was the FA Cup.
Palace is always tough.
They beat them FA Cup. Remember Eze, but Eze is no longer there, right? Before the FA Cup, it's always like a draw in Palace's zone. Then City will beat them, or City will beat them. Then they take a draw. It's been like that. Go check the previous records. Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it's going to be flipped.
I mean, City is strong, but yeah, there could be a draw.
I believe it's going to be flipped. It's going to be Arsenal Wolves draw, then City beats Palace.
What is the meaning of that?
let Charles be in his words.
Oh my God.
Everton is doing well. This is the last game for Ndiaye, and Ghana is back. Ghana is back. Ndiaye is going to AFCON, but this is last game. They will put in their best. There is no way that they are not beating Chelsea.
Shakespeare.
Yes, sir.
Forest against Hotspur.
Tottenham is going to win that one.
Okay.
They're going to win that one, yeah.
You sure?
Sure. I'm looking at
beat me by a second. Are you sure?
2-1. Yeah.
Okay.
I give Tottenham that one.
Okay. Charles, another tough fixture. Sunderland against Newcastle.
That's a very tough one, though. Tough games, I tend to just go for a draw, honestly. It just makes it easier. Because both teams are fighting for something, so I'll give it a draw.
Okay. Biodun. West Ham against...
West Ham United, all the way. West Ham United, all the way.
Are you predicting or you are...
What are you saying? No.
Doesn't matter. West Ham United win.
Who's winning?
West Ham United. Let's go.
That's your prediction?
Yes, West Ham United.
Or what you want?
West Ham United.
You can separate the two, Biodu.
Okay. Shakespeare.
No. Esperanto.
Brentford against Leeds. The same no you don't rate, but we'll come back to that later.
I know, right?
Shakespeare.
Yeah. The way Leeds they're playing away from home also. I think
Your 33,
uh,
your 33 brother.
that will trick me back. I'll give a draw over here. I'll give a draw over here.
Wow, we're
Oh.
predicting a lot of
Yeah,
draws. Okay.
yeah. There's a lot of draws this weekend.
Okay. And let's the last one. Man U,
Yeah,
Bournemouth.
Who is taking it? You? Ayo.
Yeah, you, Charles.
Ayo, I think this one suits you.
Yeah, you should take this one. You didn't take any.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the advantage of hosting. Man
Come
U
on, Pete,
against
just take it for
Bournemouth.
us. Huh?
What's that?
I say, come off it, just take it for us.
Man U against Bournemouth. Let me think about this one. Man U looked really good.
Bournemouth drew Chelsea last game.
Yeah,
He knows. Bjordo, he knows.
Man United beat Wolves.
Man U beat Wolves. Man U looked really good in that game.
Against Wolves. Okay.
Against
Did
Wolves.
Man U look good or Wolves look bad?
I think they looked good because yes, Wolves threatened a lot, but I liked what I saw from Man U when they countered. They were breaking at speed very often, and there was a lot of high intensity running from Man U, which is usually a good recipe for teams, right? It shows their level of fitness, their ability to find holes when they're attacking, and it also shows their ability to recover quickly when they need to defend. So I liked what I saw from Man U. They have Lisandro Martinez back. I think this will be a win for Man U, but I predict they will start struggling after
Okay,
this.
let me help you. The
Yeah.
FIFA deadline.
Mm-hmm.
Mbeumo, Diallo, and Mazarawi, are they traveling before this game or they are leaving after this game?
I think they will be available for this game.
Okay, FIFA says players must be released by November 15th. Again, this is the evening. Are they playing this game or not? Does anyone know? If those three are not playing this game, you might as well just write it off.
Oh, you mean December 15th? They have to be released
Yeah.
by the.
Yeah, that's what FIFA
So what I know is, again, I don't know for sure, but I know in the past players have asked for special permissions.
Permissions, yeah.
No, this is the special permission between, like, they can do it, but they will be fine. These clubs will be fine. This is
Not if they have an approved
a week
permission.
before the competition. They should have been released before. So FIFA grants them a week before the competition.
So anyway, I think they will play in this game.
Okay. Yeah, that's the piece I don't know. If they don't play, yeah.
If they don't play, yes, they will be in
All
trouble.
right, but
because
hold
they're
on.
missing
Is it a week before they played in their competition,
A
or
week before the start.
the start of
the
the competition? Okay.
They're missing Ahmad, Mbeumo, and
Mazarawi. I mean, Mazarawi is fine because it's just come by the outlook, sure. But those two players,
that's their entire right side gone.
Yeah.
Okay, and with that, we come to the end of it.
Wait, did you give this game to Man United?
He said you did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay. All right.
Regardless of how you put it, whether they're there or not, he still gives it to them.
If they don't play their right side, they win with their left side.
Semenyo will attack that right side. Those three are missing.
Okay. Diallo is still
Semenyo
there.
will enjoy.
Diallo is still there, so it's okay, right?
And they say about Harry Maguire.
Again, Semenyo will be going to AFCON, so I think Semenyo will play this.
No, he's not going. Ghana did not qualify.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Ghana did not qualify. So Kudus and Semenyo are not going.
Okay.
Interesting.
All right. Final thoughts. Very lively. One of our most lively.
Yeah, just a question, Shekster.
Oh God.
Which I did not say, but regardless of everything, I like the chaos. I want the chaos to continue for Liverpool.
Amen.
Is that a question? That's not a question. That's a statement, sir.
Yeah, the question is this. Sorry, that's a statement. The question is this: do you think this saga is over, or this continues for a while?
For 1 month while Salah is gone, I think
there's a game coming, Brighton.
He's not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing that game. I can guarantee.
That is also not part
I can guarantee you right now that he's not going to play that game.
Okay, so they probably don't want to grant him that because he's trying to use that as a final wish to the fans.
No, him going to the the fan to you. What he did there, he said he was waving to the fan. That was his goodbye, pretty much. That was his
No, he
goodbye
said he
because
invited his parents. So he invited his parents to come to the Brighton game.
Yeah.
He
don't
said-
worry, they all sit on the bench now. they will all sit.
They
You
will
don't,
sit
you don't
together
want
in
to
the
grant, you don't want to grant my guy.
They
You don't want to grant
will
my
sit-
guy his
don't
last
worry.
home game.
They will all sit on the bench.
So all of them will be in the stands.
They will still be in the stands. It's okay. All of them will be in the stands.
So-
Not unless he fixes what has happened before that game.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Like, do you
That's what I'm
think
saying.
Slot, because see, everything Slot says, I've been telling you before this issue broke out, I've been saying that Slot, I don't trust him. He comes to the media, he says things, but what he does behind is really, really like, it's not a nice guy.
It's not
He's
the
like you now, like you. You speak, but what
Exactly.
you're going to do?
Guy, I
is
see,
in
I
your-
see
is
what
in
I
your
do. My
mind of
class
mine.
knows. I'm a nice guy, man.
And on that note, that's a wrap. Thank you guys. Catch you next time.